EA Sports. Both middle linebackers in today's matchup will be looking for opportunities to make plays for their defense. It's Bowman's 49ers going up against Wagner's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jeremy Curley officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Rawls. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, this is Rawls. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw. to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Jeremy Curley is deep to return for the 49ers. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Hyde. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
Here's Hoyer. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
General consensus that Brian Hoyer was acquired by San Francisco to be a 1-year solution at quarterback. I know Brian. He looks at it as a long-term solution.
He wants to complete passes like that and say, I'm no stopgap. I'm here to stay, right? And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now.
First down, a run with Hyde. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Let's go.
Boyer going to hand it off to Hyde. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Hoyer. They go screen pass to Hyde. Room to run inside the 40. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run high, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Defense showing blitz. After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. To throw again. Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's got Kearse. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd down, Lacey. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it with Lacey. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Eddie Lacy punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Hoyer. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And able to find Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And going over the middle here to Curley. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Shift together here from the D-line. They start the second half with Lacey. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's Rawls. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Hyde. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignment.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Wilson snags it left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion is the tight end, Graham. They go play action now. Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So now it's 1st and goal. Here's Hyde. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's caught. Lockett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Wilson will throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Earl Mitchell continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wilson to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On third and goal, Wilson. And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Rawls will try and run it in. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And some room to work. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run. Hyde. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Now to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now a desperation throw, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Let's go!
They'll go play action with Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. And he's going to go down again. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go! 3-19!
Here's Hoyer. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.